DanielScranton.com. Welcome to the reading, The Struggle Between Russia and the Ukraine, the 9D Arcturian Council, channeled by Daniel Scranton. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are so very interested in watching you evolve and ascend because your growth is so easy to measure from our perspective. And when we can see and feel your progress, that brings us joy. We look at the positive when we look at humanity. We make a point of tuning in to your successes, to the ways in which you are doing better. We don't ignore the rest, but instead we see those other aspects of humanity as in the process of catching up to the rest of you who are demonstrating that you are evolving and ascending there on Earth. We know that looking at the conflict between Russia and the Ukraine right now with worry and fear does not serve anyone. But we also know that there are so many humans there on Earth who look upon that struggle with compassion, love, and who offer healing to all beings involved. We know that when you become aware of war, bombings, shootings, poverty, natural disasters, and all kinds of injustices, you become more compassionate, and you look for ways that you can help. This is a sign of your spiritual evolution. And this is what is needed on Earth right now. And it is what has always been needed. Therefore, we invite all of you who are awake and who know that you are there to help, to send your love, your healing, your compassion, and to hold space for the people who are affected by the struggles that the people face in the Ukraine, as well as sending as much love as you can to the people of Russia who are caught up in the midst of something that they themselves have no stake in. When you have a situation where people simply have to fight one another and have no idea why they are doing it, it is important to feel for those people and to know that it is not the fault of the soldiers. You have compassion for the civilians and those you would consider to be the victims in any situation. But it is also important to know that in a situation of war, there are so many victims. Even the ones who are dropping the bombs or firing the weapons have to follow their orders or else face dire consequences. And they have their guilt and shame to carry with them for the rest of their lives. So you might as well send your love, your healing, and your compassion to everyone who is involved in the struggle between Russia and the Ukraine, and know that it is your path to do this. It is your purpose to be one who sends that positive energy out, and it is not your place to decide who is right and who is wrong. It is not the time to get caught up in conspiracy theories about what's really going on. All of those mental gymnastics do not cause you to evolve one bit. But when people, and we see many of them, go within their hearts and beam love to where it is needed the most at any time in human history, we see enormous evolution. And that is what we look for at a time like this on Earth. That is what we continue to see more of. And that is why we feel so encouraged by what we see when we tune in to the consciousness of humankind. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. DanielScranton.com